Okanagan wine growers, still reeling from a winter cold snap that killed most of their vines, got a boost today. After a long dispute between provinces, they will once again be allowed to sell their product direct to consumers in Alberta. But there's a catch. CTV's Shannon Patterson has the details.
Like most wineries in the Okanagan, the vineyards at Lightning Rock were wiped out in a January cold snap.
I had to replace acres of grapes.
As Lightning Rock's owner tries to rebuild, he's relieved there's now an agreement in place that will allow BC wineries to ship product directly to Alberta customers without being shut out of Alberta liquor stores.
It's about time. It shouldn't be this hard to do business in Canada. It's easier to ship wine to the UK or Europe than it is to send wine across Canada.
Under a memorandum of understanding between the two provinces, direct shipping can happen, but BC wineries must collect tax from the buyers and remit it to the Alberta government.
I trust that once we put the rules in place, that wineries are going to assess the amount that they owe, and they're going to collect it and they're going to remit it.
But the owner of Lightning Rock Winery is concerned those markups will eliminate any profit on direct-to-consumer sales to Alberta at a time of extreme duress for BC wineries.
We're lucky to make $2 to $3 a bottle on wine. And if the government comes in with another huge tax on per case or whatever else is, we have to take a look at whether it's even worthwhile doing it.
Before today's agreement between the provinces, Quebec chose to pull his wines out of Alberta liquor stores rather than halt direct-to-consumer sales. While he's hoping he can do both now.
The devil's in the details. I got to wait and see what they're going to add on in phantom charges. So the governments in both BC and Alberta are really good at adding on taxes and fees.
What he really wants is the BC government to cut markups on Washington state grapes, which are similar enough to his own that he could keep making Lightning Rock wine while his new vines establish and grow.
We're not asking for a government handout. I don't need a government handout. I'm a small businessman. I just want the government to get out. Let me bring in Washington state grapes.
While he has wine in storage he can sell, he'd like to make more, and it will be many years before his newly planted vineyard will be back to full production. Shannon Patterson, CTV News.